So Dio, tough afternoon for us this afternoon. 4-1 loss to Canvey, despite going in all level at the half-time break. Sum up that one for us.
Difficult to take. We set up at the beginning of the game to build from a solid foundation, which I think we did first half. It was difficult for them to break us down, and the longer we let them have the ball in their half, they committed more men forward, and we hit them on the counter, which worked perfectly to put us one up. Then they score on a break to make it 1-0, but going at half time I felt confident that we'd come out second half with the same sort of mentality and potentially go on and try and nick something. But I think you can tell at the moment when we concede, we're a side that haven't won in a while, when their chins hit the floor and everyone sort of gets on each other's back, and when you're at the bottom it's tough. It's a real tough hole to get out of, and I think when we went 2-1 down, we just sunk and didn't show character that maybe we did when it was 1-0 and 1-0. And in the end, 3 and 4, and just before they scored the second, I thought we probably could have had a penalty and need to look at it back, but I thought it was a good shout there, and within 2 minutes they're 2-1 up, so it sort of killed us a little bit, which was disappointing. But I think first half it showed there's a team there capable of doing well in this league. It's just at the moment when you're at the bottom and you can see goals, it's tough to get out of.
Obviously we've albeit in a losing effort last Tuesday, we've had a strong second half showing. Could have got at least a point out of the game if the game had gone on for another 5-10 minutes, and obviously we've started well here today. Marcel's got his goal, but as you said, as the half wore on and Canvey got themselves back into it, it almost seems that as soon as that goal goes in against us, the confidence levels start to really quite quickly drop. Is that something that whoever the next manager will be of this club is going to need to tackle first and foremost, do you think?
Definitely, and I think that we sent the message out before the game that we started in a 4-4-2, how we finished Tuesday night, to try and switch that mentality and that psychology that we're not here to just sit back and be cannon fodder. We're here to take the game to people, which I think we did. We started well, and like I said, we scored. Even at 1-0 I thought we was good, and then like I said, as soon as the second goal went in, there's a mentality shift here that needs to happen, and hopefully the new manager can come in and bring that, a bit of a new manager bounce. But yeah, you can see it as soon as it went 2-1, you could see it in the players. The voices stopped, the running stopped, and that's no disrespect to the players. I think you see it at any level. When you're down the bottom, it's tough to get out of it. And I think new manager needs to come in, bring the change room together, get that winning mentality back. But it comes from hard work, and that's no disrespect to the players, because there's a team out there that is more than capable of competing in this league, more than capable. I think it is just a mentality shift that needs to happen.
How did you find it on the touchline for yourself? Obviously, you've been doing the Kent Youth League stuff today, and how did you find stepping in to fill the void this afternoon?
I loved it. Other than the result, I loved it. And I texted the chairman when Ben stepped down, just to say that I'm here if he needs me at any time. And obviously Mike and Seb run it Tuesday night, but I was here watching. He spoke to me Thursday, asked if I'd come in to help out because Westy was playing, which I jumped to the chance. It's something that, maybe I'm not ready for now, but it's something years down the line I'd love to do. I think the fans know how much this club means to me. I love playing. I love doing the 18s, seeing the players that come through, and hopefully, when this next manager comes in, when he's done and ready to step away, hopefully I'll get my chance. But yeah, I loved it. It's just a shame that we couldn't give the fans a result, but they just got to stick by us because we need them more than ever. And I think when a new manager comes in, I think it'll be a breath of fresh air, and I have no doubt that with the right manager coming in, this club will survive. It's too big not to, and there's a good bunch of players there, definitely.
Obviously, it's been a tricky time for the group of lads in there. How have you, when you stepped into the dressing room today and you started, you led them out for this game, how did you find their attitude towards the game today? Because obviously they're gone from Smithy resigning, obviously Wesley stepped in on a Tuesday, then obviously you yourself have stepped up to the plate today. Do you find that they've been able to take this sort of upheaval, I suppose, in their stride, or has it been challenging?
It's always difficult, especially when Ben's been here for a long time and he's brought a lot of these players in, and the players were there last year and enjoyed that success. And when you go up a league and you've been used to winning and success, to when you start losing, it's a tough nut to crack, and it's hard to get out of. But you can't question the lads. They're good lads, and a lot of these got us promoted. So They're good characters. And as you saw first half, that wasn't a team that was down in the dumps and didn't want to fight for each other. You saw that out there. It's just, I go back to, I think it's just, when you can see goals, the team that have been winning a lot, you just bounce straight back up and you go and try and nick an equaliser quite quickly. But you just saw it when it went 2-1. I think it was almost like, oh, here we go again type thing. And then the third and the fourth come quickly, and yeah, it's tough to get out of there. But like I said, yeah, maybe a new manager, a couple of new faces, just to freshen things up and bring a bit of a different mentality to how things are done, and just people buy into it a little bit more. It's difficult for players though. Like I said, they've had Ben for a lot of years. They had Westy on Tuesday, me today. Seb's in there. We're all trying to play our part because we all want the same thing. We want this club to succeed. So it's tough. It's tough to see. It's tough to watch, and I understand the fans. Again, it's difficult for them because they're used to a side that's been winning every week. To now we're struggling, we're fighting. It's difficult to get behind the lads. But like I said, we need them. The boys need them, and hopefully, when the new manager comes in, we'll get that.
Well, just finally, it's a quick turnaround again. Not league action. I forget which cup it is, to be honest. It might be the Velocity.
Yeah.
But we're facing Ramsgate on the Tuesday evening. Obviously, it's sort of a little bit up in the air as to who's going to be leading the side, whether the new manager comes in or whether someone's going to step in to fill the void. I guess when you look at the league where we are now, you would almost be forgiven for thinking, obviously the league is the bread and butter, that'd be the important thing. But could a game out of the league, I suppose, and a distraction, so to speak, perhaps aid them in maybe helping them to sort of take their minds off of what's going wrong, or perhaps steer them towards something that's going right? Definitely,
sometimes can be a cup game is just what you need, and we're carrying a few knocks. There's people out there playing through injuries for their club. So going back to the mentality of the boys, there's people out there running themselves into the ground with injuries. So you can't question that. But Tuesday will hopefully there'll be a chance for a few players that maybe have not got the minutes they wanted to show what they're capable of, and yeah, sometimes getting out of the league into a good cup run can sometimes help lift that form in the league. So, you know, Ramsgate are flying, they're right up there top of that league, so it's definitely not going to be easy, but I think we have to go there with the intention it isn't just a cup game. We have to try and give it's a chance for us to get a win, and hopefully that will help switch the mentality as well. So yeah, who knows whether it'll be us, whether it be a new manager, but the boys have got to get themselves ready for a tough game Tuesday night and hopefully get us a win and into the next round.